Let's see. Apologize if anyone is... Okay. Let's see. Gotta get rid of that repeat in there. It's just going to pick up from one to the other. That's no good. 1 minute here. Let me just make sure everything is in fact in working order. And then we will begin here. Okay, well, it looks like everything's going well, so I guess I will just start here. Hi, I'm Kyle again from Fancy Lizard Studios, and I am going to be rigging my knight today. So basically, like I said from last time, I was going to go ahead and add some textures. I was having some issues last time. You never can exactly figure out what was wrong with Blender, but I'll go ahead and show you what I did to paint him. So first off, I went ahead and went to texture paint here, and this should be a UV. There we go. The first part is I just kind of painted over the there we go. So this is a UV. As you can see, I add a little bit of scale texture in there. First, I just kind of painted the base colors, like you see that there, or that darker red, that lighter red, the darker yellow, lighter yellow. That's kind of what I did there. And then I went into Photoshop and kind of stamped these the scales, or like the leather texture or the jean texture here. And I just kind of stamped those on and then brought it back into Blender and applied it on the guy, the little knight here. So yeah, that's really all I did. For some reason last time that just didn't work, but I don't know. So today I'm gonna probably do a bit of rigging on him, and this is gonna be the final video on him. So yeah. First I gotta get out of texture paint. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do, actually this time around, whoop, there we go. I'm going to be using a plugin called Rigify, and for any Blender users, all you have to do is go down into File, then it's not usually checked off on the plugins list, so you're going to have to go to File, User Preferences, maybe in Add-ons, and it's going to be somewhere in here. There it is. Yeah, that one right there. So basically all we're doing, we just press Shift A, which is to add something into the scene, and then just go Human Meta Rig. Oh. This. Huh. I'm kind of confused myself. I'm pretty sure I rotated this the other way, but I don't know. I'll go ahead. Nope. Rotate Z, 90. Bring him over. Bring that over. Down. Go ahead and zero it out. Then, since it's best not to do too much with this rig, I'm going to go ahead before we do the rest because I can mess it up. God knows how. I'm going to go ahead and scale this guy down. So, up a little bit. Just so maybe it fits a little bit better with that. And then we'll go ahead and zero. Well, no. Come on. There we go. Okay. Do this one at a time. Oh, never mind. Go ahead and give that a little bit extra size so palm on all that fits in nicely. And yeah, I also from last time added a shield with its textures as well. So yeah, there's a little look at the shield. Da-da-da. Yeah. Oh, sorry, cracking my neck. And then go ahead and start moving this guy. Oh, something else. We need to remember. We need to go Control A, and we need to zero out everything because that just makes it work better in animation or rigging. Yeah, rigging. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same with that. And okay, we're in that mode. I'm going to go ahead and click X-ray because that just you know where everything is. And we're going to press Tab and we're going to start editing here. So first off, a pretty big thing to do. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, let's actually that rotation that we were talking about earlier needed to be like that. So that specifically got a normal them all out again. We need that rotation to be correct because if I go in here and the x-axis mirror is going to allow me to not work like what the I was just doing the same thing a minute ago. Okay, what are you doing to me? Okay, I had it right. Just need to check. What are you doing? Oh, maybe I have to zero it out. Okay, this is always a bumbling idiot. I'll work through it. So I did have the rotation wrong. That needs to come back over there. And then all of that needs to be zeroed out. If you do that again, I swear to God. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's what we were looking for this entire time, was that with that x-axis mirror on, we'll be able to just move one side over here and the other will follow suit. So we're going to go ahead and put the cursor here, because then we can select all of these, and or it's just not going to do it. Okay. Well, either way, we need to so we're going to go ahead and scale these down to match our little legs on this guy. What I know, it's best if you don't do too much just straight up like doing this, because it can mess up the rolls on each one. Like I'll go ahead and show you here. So you see all these the axes on each joint. If you don't have the Z in the correct spot, it'll make it it'll make the when you're animating this will bend weird. I'm going to warn you, that's probably going to happen during this video, so you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, with that on, you can just kind of see where that is. But you still have to use that thing to adjust it here and there, though. So go ahead and bring it out more. We'll rotate. And some more. And now, since it's kind of in the area that you want it to be, then you can do some fine tuning with each point here. So right now I'm going to move the ankle. This is the ankle up just a little bit, since this guy's ankle is probably right around there. And then I am going to... Ooh, there's one current viewer. Hello. Where was I going with this? Oh. Bring that one back a little bit. That one there. And then we'll go ahead. I think that one's set up pretty well there. So we will go ahead and bring the... What was that? Okay, no. Get out of here. Oh yeah, that's right. When you're selecting things with B, it can be kind of picky about it. Like to move it around and see where it will grab it and where it won't. Or you just select it all anyways. There we go. Well, it doesn't really matter too much on the other side, so I'll go ahead and delete those, because it's gonna move anyways. Ha ha ha. So let's move that back a little. This is a need for some serious changes. No. Oh wow, it's selected all that time. Get out of here. Okay. There we go. And then pass cursor to selected. And then select all of it. Z. There we go. That looks better. And then we'll rotate it. And then just not enough rotation there. So there. And then scale it up a little. Right there. Now, do a little bit of movement on this. There. And that probably needs to go up a little. This is going to mess up the axes, but I'll go ahead and do my best to save that later. Okay. Move these over. And rotate that a little. Bring it up. Bring it over. And back down again. Of course. You should actually probably be lower. Same with that. And then what I'm going to do here is try to line up these joints. With a, I can see it. Okay, let me see here. Where? Okay. Those should be where I. No. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do with these next ones is I'm going to want to line them up on one of these lines so it'll bend correctly. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and go into this view here, because then we can see specifically where that nice little line is. See how I'm matching it up with that one? Actually, no. That might be a little bit too far. I'm going to go ahead and line up that one there. So, there. This is really messing it up. Is that it? Yes, it is. Actually, these don't look like they're sparsed out correctly. So, I'll move them a little. Okay. Bring that one up to that one. Bring it in a little. Sticking out too much. This one. What? No, no. Did I? Okay, we're good. Never mind. Bring that one to that point right there. And then we will bring this one just like that one. So yeah, you can see like each one will kind of bend with that loop. Where's the next one? Okay, yeah. Did I get the right one? Yes, I did. These are going to have to be moved again because they are out of whack. There we go. And just making sure I got this all set up correctly. Ooh. Stop selecting that. Yeah, if not anything else, you can at least find it comical to watch me bumble around. Ooh, another person. Hello. Well, I know that this is kind of like a mitten. I haven't really talked about this yet, but this is like a mitten hand. But when you're using the Rigify rig, it's just if you try to delete stuff, it really doesn't like it. Trust me, I've tried. Actually, why am I even in that mode still? Okay, then let's go ahead and select those. It always happens. There's one that I forget to deselect. Move that back out. Right how I want it. Actually, I should go ahead and just make these a lot more straight. Because if I remember from last time, it basically made it curl in very wrong ways. There we go. Now let's go ahead and, well, oh yeah, we don't have the rest of this done yet. I'll go ahead and check the axes once I have gotten all this stuff correctly situated. That's the thing, though. I always had the hardest time with skinning and whatnot. Oof. It never does what you want it to do. Ever. Bring that up. Just so. That doesn't really matter too much. Okay, there. Some more. This, we're going to do some more. Now, let's go ahead and check on these axes, which I have to say they're looking pretty whacked out. So, we will go ahead and we will go over here to the roll. We want that z-axis to be pretty much pointing straight down. So when we scale it, the rig that we're going to be using, there's little options over, little buttons over here that you can select, and when you scale it, it'll curl these fingers. So what you need to do is make sure that all these Z's are in just the right way that it'll curl how you want it to. So then we're going to go ahead and select all these, and that Control N active bone, and it will reset all of their roles to match this one. Make sure it's sticking out too far. Okay. And we're just going to keep doing that here. Looks like all these top ones, which need to be that way, are as they are, all good as they are already. So straighten that back out. And then we'll rinse and repeat here. Control N, active bone. Why don't we move this over a little bit so it'll actually be in the mesh all the way. And then give a quick look over to see everything is bending as it should. So the E is going that, not E, God, the Z is going backwards because the knee will be bending like so. So that's good. Spine will be bending this way, so the Z is going that way. That's good. And I think that is doing just well and dandy. So we're going to go ahead. Before I do this, something's probably going to go wrong. Always does. But we'll work through it. Because that's what we do. Now, we shall generate down here, and that will give us a workable rig here that we can really go to town with. So now we don't really need, yeah, and it's got all that stuff now. Let's go all the way down here. We don't need the meta rig, so we'll go ahead and move that off. And then we're going to go ahead and go into, whoop, nope. Come on, don't do this to me. Pose mode. We'll select all, and then we'll hit H to hide that because we need to be looking at these. Now, these are the deformation bones that we're actually going to be using to skin the thing, the model. So we'll go ahead and press Control P and then go to with automatic weights. And it should be skinned now. We'll go ahead and, well, uh-oh, what did I do? Shift, no. I'm gonna go Alt 8. Okay, what is going on? Did you freeze? Okay, there we go. Go Alt H. No. What? Okay, something's going on here. Okay, there we go. Weird stuff going on. We're gonna go ahead and this time Alt H. Now it's all back. And then go ahead and Shift click that again so we don't see it anymore. And then I did this right. Should be able to, yeah, there we go. It's starting, but as you can see, there are some issues, of course. Now we will need to, oh yeah, I need to go into this guy, and then press L, select. So we're kind of gonna do a little bit of skinning here. It's not your like really intense. I only wanted that. Okay, there we go. It's not your intense like painting, but something like that, so all the armor pieces aren't just going nuts. So we're gonna look through here, see the neck. Since this is being affected by both the head bone and the neck bone, these two circles right there, as you can see, we'll go ahead and remove it from there, from the neck's control, and then I can find the head. I'm sure I probably just scrolled past it already. Yep, I sure did. Chest, neck. Where are you? Is that the top? Yep, there it is. Go ahead and remove it from that. And let's see if, yep, there we go. So now we can go, yeah, no. We can move that back and forth. We can go ahead and maybe turn his head. Yeah. And then with these, as you can see, we're having a similar issue with that part. So I'll just go ahead and no, wrong one. And we will scroll through here, look for forearm, and that is the right one. Forearm 1R. That's one we want. I'll just look through here and make sure. Forearm. Yep, that looks like it. We will assign it. And then we will see if that does move with it. Yep, awesome. As you can see, I always keep asking myself. And as we were talking about with these earlier, with the fingers, and now they, I actually got it working correctly. What do you know? Okay, so yeah. So when you just press scale, those will curl up nice. I don't know why. That's just kind of fun. It's always nice to actually have it work like you'd want it to. Now this is the problem. This is the place where we might have some problems. Yeah. Legs are always tough. so it looks like this is not moving with the chest, so that's an issue. We want to assign that to the chest, so it moves with it. Where? Okay. And then probably have to go through a few of these. And whoop, no. Does that look like the one underneath? Because it doesn't look like the one underneath to me. Okay, these I'll go ahead and assign to the chest as well. And then this one, no. I will actually, I think that wasn't moving with it either. So we will go ahead and move, go ahead and assign these to the shoulder. And is this one? No, that is okay. Yeah, that's the wrong one. We'll assign it to the upper arm. Left. Okay. And then it moves with it. Yay. Let's do it on the other side. Sign. Whoa. Whoa. No. Oh. Oh no. More issues. What have I done? Shift L those. Reassign those to that one. So it's still doing it. Come on. And then remove it from that one. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. And now he's doing a little jig. Oh, looks like we didn't get these two on this side. Always forget to deselect. And also, it selects things I'm not even looking at. Okay, so we want the forearm again. As you can see, I'm always testing it out just to make sure that it's doing specifically what I want. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we will move that little guy over a bit more. We will go ahead and scale those down some. And then scale that one down some. Rotate this a little. Yeah, that. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and go like that. And then we'll go ahead and Shift S, cursor to center, and Shift Control Alt C, origin to 3D. So 3D cursor. Now that's zeroed out like we want. And then let's go ahead and scale. That really doesn't do much with that thumb. It's just how it works. Let's go ahead and rotate that. Oh, and then something else I almost forgot. Zero all that stuff out. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and fix that origin again. And then zero it all out. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go select this one and then that one, I do believe was, and then we're going to parent it. So what should happen is the Desord will move with the bone. And then, oh god. Then we will do the same thing. Whoa. I just pressed something I probably didn't want to. Okay. Control P, bone. And then he has a little shield. I don't remember. Can you? Can you? But yeah, now this guy is getting the moving going. So is it gonna wonk it? Yeah, it's gonna wonk out. Of course. Didn't up there, but it will here for sure. Let's go ahead for now and just want to assign this to, where's the shit? Shin. Where are you? Ah, there you are. And then 1. So that should, in fact, rotate with that. And it does. Very good. So what we're going to have to do with this, though, is... Nope. Nope. There we go. Where... Now, this we can remove. Now let's see if that helps with that little nasty. It's starting to help. There. I mean, to tell the truth, I'm still I'm experimenting a lot with this too. So I'm really more or less used to rigging in Maya or 3ds Max, and I really haven't done much Blender rigging, so this is kind of a new experience for all of us. Come on. Sign. Whoa. Actually, what we're going to go ahead and do here is normalize all vertex groups. This should help with a little bit of that nasty. I mean, it did a little bit. Let's go back through here. Select all this stuff again. And we'll remove it from that one. Does that help out again a little bit? Slightly. It's moving a little bit less. In fact, why don't we just do this? And remove. Let's see if that does work. It's getting better. Me likey that it gets better. And the thigh, right, sign, Shift L, and then thigh left, assign there. That one is now moving. And then that one is now moving. That moves. That moves. Actually, that, for the most part, looks pretty good. Except for that little issue down there. Okay, I believe I am selecting something incorrectly. No, there we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and put those in with that shin. Sign. I think it's getting better. And that's what we want. Progress. So I already did. So hard to tell. Oh, there we go. What I did was click 5 there, and that was able to give me a new perspective. Ha, 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 ha. I don't know what the heck's going on there, but signing in on insane. Go ahead and see which ones thing we have to... Gosh darn it. There we go. Okay, now this I'm going to connect to the hips. And voila, it is where we want it. Now, it lives somewhat, but it lives. I'm not going to get too much into IK stuff. But we have a... Actually, let me go ahead and do that X-ray there. And hide that. Oh, and display relationship. But yeah, we got a little bit of a posable knight here. I'll probably work a little bit more on this myself, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I hope you liked this little knight guy. He might come up in the future sometimes, but I will probably be working with other things now. And I will see you sometime. No, I really like him. I think he's cute. But yeah, this is Kyle Wade from Fancy Lizard, and I will be signing off here. Thank you again, and good Sunday.